Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to discuss the personal factors influencing career choices. I'm Nicole Aliana Gatilago from Grade 12 Curie. This is a crucial topic for all of us as we look toward our futures and navigate the path of career planning. Before we start, let me first read the objectives for this lesson. Objectives. Number 1. Define a career as a sequence of roles played over a lifetime and explain why personal factors must be considered when choosing a profession. Number 2. Differentiate between the two personality theories, Carl Jung's attitudes and functions, and the five-factor theory's traits, and discuss how they relate to selecting a suitable career. Number 3. Identify the four main personal factors: personality, motivation, perception about the ideal job, and self perception, and describe the role each plays in an individual's career path. I have a question. What do you personally think when you hear the word career? One's career is defined as a combination and sequence of roles played by a person during the course of a lifetime. Choosing a career involves more than just college enrollment. It requires careful consideration of various factors. Below are some of the personal factors that play significant roles in your career path. Number 1, we have personality. Personality, as defined by Gazingan et al., is a unique combination of emotions, thought, patterns, and actions displayed consistently over time and across situations. It is a totality of an individual, making them distinct and forming their unique identity. Traits make up a personality, but what is a trait? A trait is a constant, stable, and consistent characteristic behavior tendency. When you describe a person's consistent characteristics, you are referring to their traits. A state is the opposite, a brief, unstable manifestation of a behavior. Both traits and states are descriptions, not explanations of behavior. Now we have sources of personality traits. Number 1. Biological factors. Most traits are caused by the combination of genes you have inherited from your parents. This is supported by studies on twins. Identical or monozygotic twins from one zygote are genetically identical. Fraternal or dizygotic twins from two distinct zygotes are genetically like ordinary siblings. Genetic similarities between siblings, twins or not, results in common traits that are manifested whether they were brought up together or not. Number 2, environmental or social factors. Culture significantly affects personality development. Collectivist culture, example, Asian nations, emphasizes group membership and interdependence. Individuals consider the opinions of their family members when making decisions, including a career choice. Individualist cultures, example, Western countries, value autonomy and independence. Decisions are mostly made without much influence from external factors. Here are the well-known personality theories that can help in choosing one's career. Number 1 is Carl Jung's analytical psychology. Carl Jung is a well-known psychologist who created the theory analytical psychology to explain the nature of personality. Although the theory will not be discussed in detail, it is worth noting that embedded in this particular theory is the psychological types, which are composed of two divisions: the attitudes and functions. These also play a role in making career decisions. The two basic attitudes. An attitude is defined by Jung as the tendency to react and act in a certain path. The two attitudes are extroversion or introversion. Introversion means that one's energy is turned inwards, making it subjective. An individual with an introvert attitude will find satisfaction in the inner world of thoughts, ideas, and thinks more about how the world affects him. Extroversion means energy is turned outwards, making it objective. An extrovert attitude finds meaning in the outer world of things, interactions with other people, and accomplishments. In Jung's theory, all people possess both of these attitudes. These two attitudes can be combined with four functions of the mind to create different kinds of personality. Functions work on how you absorb information and how you process each of these information. There are four basic functions. Number one, sensing. It is a mind's ability to notify people the existence of things because of the use of senses. Number two, thinking. It is the function that tells how people make decisions and provide meaning. 3. Feeling. This allows people to know the worth or significance of an idea or object. 4. Is intuiting. It is the function that lets people know about things or situations without actively using the senses. Now let's proceed to the five-factor theory. As compared to Jung's analytical psychology, the five-factor theory is considered as a young theory. This is born out of recent numerous studies in which the results categorize personality traits under five general types. Here are the definitions of the traits from the five-factor theory. Openness to experience. It is the extent of how creative a person is. It also characterizes people who are always willing to seek new adventures or experiences. Artists are best examples because of their creativity. Conscientiousness. It is the extent of how an individual focuses on the attainment of goals. People with a high degree of this trait are disciplined in how they approach their goals. Successful professionals often show a high level of this. Extroversion. This is the extent of how a person enjoys being with other people. People under this category get energy in the presence of others. People in the sales and public relations usually have high levels of this trait. Agreeableness. The personality trait is characterized by the extent of how tolerant a person is and describes easygoing, friendly people, noting that disagreeableness can be useful, such as when a police officer must not agreeable when apprehending a known criminal. Neuroticism or emotional stability. It is the extent of how people handle their emotions when faced with demands and stress. People who are generally emotionally stable can excel in any occupation. Now let's move to the second personal factors that play significant roles in your career path. Motivation. Motivation is defined as the force that pushes people to find or act in ways that would make them achieve their goals. Types of motivation. A is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is influenced by internal or intangible incentives like job satisfaction, happiness, or contentment. B. Extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is influenced by external factors like earning a huge amount of money, buying an expensive car, or even simple pleasures like receiving a high grade. Next, we have perceptions about the ideal job. Your idea of your ideal career helps you choose a profession that suits you. Perceptions are usually formed based on what you read, hear, or experience, or even from what influential people in your life may have experienced. The impressions that are formed about the best job that would provide for your needs and would make you motivated to go to work every day adds to your career planning. And last, we have self-perception. Self-perception, also known as self-concept, is the belief that an individual makes about himself, encompassing views on overall capabilities, competence, physical appearance, unique qualities, and other attributes. Life experiences play a major role in its formation. Triumph leads to a positive self-concept, while constant defeat can result in having a negative self-perception and low self-esteem. Nevertheless, as time progresses and the individual gains more wisdom as he or she goes through various life stages, self-concept becomes subject to changes as well. In conclusion, the choice of career is not just about choosing what an individual thinks is suited to him or her. Personality traits are good determinants of the type of job in which an individual can excel, and they are influenced by both biological and social factors. And that concludes our lesson for today. Thank you for listening.